Prosecutors now say Kalamazoo public safety officers who shot a 42-year-old man in March were justified. And police are releasing recordings now of what led up to that incident.
First PSO that shows up takes that chance. You don't hear me, do you?
I'm listening to you. I'm letting you talk.
But a lawyer representing the family of the man who was shot is still challenging the police's account of events. 24-hour News 8's Tony Tagliavia talked to the lawyer and the county prosecutor, and Tony joins us live in Kalamazoo.
Good evening, Sue. Police and prosecutors say two officers shot Chad Harris after he lunged at another officer with a knife. The prosecutor says the shooting was clearly justified. You're about to hear another piece of that 911 recording. I want to let you know we did cut out a question and some pauses for time reasons.
I've got a hostage here, and I'm going to slice his throat.
That's the call to 911 investigators say started the incident.
And you know what? The first PSO that shows up on the scene, he's dead too.
Police and prosecutors say after officers arrived, Chad Harris's mother came to the door and told them a knife had been put to her throat. Police say she told officers someone else was in the home and she was taken to safety. Officers then entered the home where they say Harris threatened to cut their throats or stab them and refused to put down a knife. Police say officers then used a taser, but it didn't work, and Harris lunged at an officer. Jeff Fink is the county prosecuting attorney.
The officer had to take evasive actions, and that's when the other officers shot him. Two officers shot about the same time. Well, based upon my review, it was clear in my mind that the shooting was a justified shooting.
Randall Levine is representing Harris's family.
We're involved in an extensive, independent forensic evaluation of the evidence, and it's incomplete so far. But what we've seen does not at all suggest that the law enforcement version of events is correct.
Back in March, Levine asked why officers didn't use mace or tasers. You did say police should have used a taser. Now they're saying they did use a taser. Did they act in the right in that way?
The forensic evidence that we have evaluated carefully in this case is inconsistent with law enforcement's version of the events.
He says the 911 calls show Harris was intoxicated and mentally ill. Levine says when the man's mother was safely taken from the home, police did not need to enter it.
They could have closed the door and waited for mental health intervention.
But police say officers believe there was another relative in the home when they entered it. They say that was based on their conversation with Harris's mother and prior contact at the residence. The Kalamazoo Public Safety Department says officers, the department had responded to this home in question more than 80 times since 2003. The family of Harris is considering a lawsuit in this case. We'll continue to keep you posted. Live outside the Kalamazoo County Courthouse in downtown Kalamazoo, Tony Tagliavia, 24-hour News 8.